And then we get this. Fun fact, this is literally the exact shot that, like, all the chuds were freaking out about. So it's not even in the animated series. It's in this comic book. It's in a prequel comic book. But here's the famous Storm in a suit scene that they blew up at. And it's just some art from the comic book. And it's kind of shocking how, like, they will just take anything and run with it. Literally not in the series. Literally not in the series, but in a prequel comic, let's freak out. Hey guys, I need you to do me a favor. Help me fight the algorithm. Go ahead and hit like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon for new notifications. Thank you. We're going to dive right into X-Men 97. So, I loved the first 2 issues of the animated series, and my son enjoyed it, so I thought I would get the official comic tie-in to see if I get him to read it. But I also thought, let's go ahead and cover it as well, since I have it, and I enjoyed it. So, yeah, let's dive right in. So this is supposed to be the prequel comic that sets up the TV series. And I also thought the artwork, this is a variant cover, of course, but it's a great variant of Rogue. Looks awesome. We got Cyclops, Jean Grey, Storm, Wolverine, Rogue, Gambit, Bishop, Beast, Children of the Atom, students of Charles Xavier, mutants, feared and hated by the world they have been sworn to protect. These are the strangest heroes of all. These are the X-Men. Mutant hater Henry Peter Gyrick publicly attacked the team's founder, Charles Xavier, outing him as a mutant and dealing him a fatal injury. While the world believes Xavier is dead, the truth is far stranger. The X-Men still find themselves without his guidance for the first time in a world shaken by his supposed death. X-Men 97, Steve Fox, writer Salva Espin, artist Matt Milna, colorist. Hey, okay, so it's loading up. Nice. And then we got Magneto tearing through New York City Times Square, doing Magneto stuff. And who dares? You're not ruling anything, Magneto. Not if the X-Men have anything to say about it. And obviously it's done in the X-Men 97 style. And it's weird seeing it in comic page, because it's like, oh, wow, yeah, it is a super cartoony style. But I get that, and the two will be a little bit different. But yeah, so the X-Men are like, Cyclops is like, let's do this team, and Wolverine's like, quit yapping, and charges ahead, and Storm has to save him, and it's like, Wolverine, this is, I had something I need to do, but now I can't, because now I have to save you, and now the other team's working on other stuff. Cyclops gets wonked in the head by Magneto, Jubilee and Bishop are charging in, and then Jean Grey's like, okay, this Danger Room simulation is over, you guys are sucking. It's like, yeah, Wolverine's like, yeah, god damn it, because your Slim here is riding us too long, and Wolverine's like, do you have a problem? And it's like, you just figuring that out, and, Wolverine and Cyclops, famously, 2 characters that get along extremely fucking well. And then Storm's like, guys, don't fucking do this. This is ridiculous. And fun fact, Storm should be team lead. I'm just saying. And then Bishop's like, God, the footage I saw of the holovids didn't really show this type of stuff. And then Jubilee's like, you have no idea. And Beast is like, oh, I'm interrupting, but I think I have something for you guys to see. And then, he's got some newscast of the Friends of Humanity kidnapping Dazzler before she's about ready to do a pro-mutant concert. And they're like, hey, this is a big deal. Warren Worthington III was going to fund this concert done in honor of Charles Xavier. And yeah, and then Julie's like, I had tickets, oh my god. And then he's like, maybe we can do something about it, maybe we can fix this up. So they're going to the Blackbird to go save Dazzler, and yeah, so they're off to save Dazzler. Good fun. And then we got Rogue and Gambit, who are off shopping. Rogue's like, you gotta be picky with your dress because you gotta pretty much cover pretty much everything. And then Gambit's like, you don't have to cover everything, it's fine. And she's like, yeah, no, I do. And then, so they're off to the Friends of Humanity. They called in Rogue and Gambit, who joined them there. They're there to kick butt and take names, and that's what they do. They go in there, they do their thing, they do some magic, and they get Dazzler, and the day is saved. Yeah. And then Valerie Cooper comes in. If you remember, she is very big in the first 2 episodes. Yeah, she's in the first 2 episodes. She's the one the X-Men are mainly coordinating with. And apparently it's the first time they've met. And yeah, she's like on the UN liaison on mutant affairs. And Cyclops is like, we haven't broken any laws, Agent Cooper. And Julie's like, we're the good guys. And she's like, yeah, actually, we're not here to get you in trouble. We're here to just arrest these guys and introduce ourselves and say, hey, what's up, essentially. And then, we got the Friends of Humanity taken away, and then this one agent who's working with Cooper is whispering, keep your mouth shut, and I'll make sure you get out on a technicality. And the scarred face is telling me that this is probably Executioner, as we see later with a scarred face, and, probably him. Valerie Cooper saying, it's my hope that my team and yours can cooperate in time. I think you'll find a lot of respect about Agent Dent and the other men and women who work for us. Dr. Cooper, sounds familiar, but I can't place it. And that's, the dude I'm pretty sure is Executioner. Scarred face, dude. And then they land back. Dr. Cooper gave us a lot to think about, so they talk a little bit amongst themselves. Get back home, and then Jean Grey says there's something I want to tell you, and then we see she has a positive pregnancy test. And then we get this. Fun fact, this is literally the exact shot that, all the chuds were freaking out about. So it's not even in the animated series. It's in this comic book. It's in a prequel comic book. But here's the famous Storm in a suit scene that they blew up at. And it's just some art from the comic book. And it's kind of shocking how, they will just take anything and run with it. Literally not in the series. Literally not in the series, but in a prequel comic, let's freak out. This is issue 1. This is the very first issue of the X-Men 97 prequel series. Oh, Hedgehog Nerd, their problem is apparently Storm isn't feminine in this art. Not feminine. I just, there's no way to respond to that, because yes, she obviously has a very feminine figure in this art. Nobody is looking at this and going, oh yeah, look at that dude. Come on, these people freak out all the time. Anyways, yeah, this is it. This is, she's just in a suit for that quick scene. Jubilee's like, oh, it looks good, Storm. And then we got Beast working on Bishop's time travel band, trying to see if he can get to work, and having no luck. And then Storm and Jubilee come in and say hi, essentially. And then they're heading out. They're essentially heading out to concert. So that suit was Storm's suit for the concert. That's it. But yeah, so yep, they're heading out. Good fun. They fly off. And yeah, so we got some more Danger Room stuff. Wolverine and Cyclops are gonna do some Danger Room stuff, and then Cyclops is just, fuck it. Let's get this out, Wolverine. Let's go. And we got a Beast talking to Moira McTaggart, trying to work on Bishop's wristband. Saying we don't really have a solution, but hopefully he can figure out something. So off the concert, they're going off to concert. They're going to have fun, and then the leftovers of Mr. Sinister's evil team walk in and start attacking. The X-Men come in to to save the day as they do. And, it got some cool action, but yeah, without Mr. Sinister, these guys aren't particularly tough, and they are able to take him out, and the concert's able to not even get canceled. The concert just resumes. All done. All done. Oh yeah, no, Jean didn't die in the TV show. The TV show does a thing where, they all give a little bit of their life force to resurrect her. So she's resurrected at the end. The original TV animated series followed the comic books decently closely, but definitely fudged stuff. It definitely wasn't a one-to-one at all. It was kind of as close to one-to-one as it could in a lot of ways, but not always. But yeah, so Jean's telling Scott that she's pregnant. Wolverine's overhearing and looking very happy about it, like he's overjoyed. And then we got the Mr. Scissors crew here, feeling all kind of dejected. And then the mysterious face pops up, obviously Mr. Sinister. It's like, what exactly did you hope to accomplish by attacking the X-Men at such a public event? Normally when we cause trouble, they get blamed for it. Outdated tactics for the old world. Humans have accepted mutants as their heroes now, especially after Xavier's pathetic sacrifice. All your misbegotten stunt accomplished was amplifying the public's perception of the X-Men, but don't worry. I blame myself for tolerating this. Hey, good fun. And then he's like, I'm going to enlist some new help, and we got a new crew being led by Sabretooth, it looks like, and then a couple new other guys. To be continued. Now, next, the fangs of Sabretooth. So first off, I will say, art style. I think, since their goal is to match the art style of the X-Men 97, I think this artwork does an excellent job. It's also very fucking colorful. I think it syncs up with that world extremely well. Where I have complaints about this is pretty much with the story department, which I find kind of fine, but like nothing special. Like, they're going to a concert, person gets kidnapped, action scene to free them, and then at the they go to the concert, and at the concert, action free to scene to stop the bad guys attacking the concert. I think some of the interpersonal stuff is interesting, like Wolverine and Cyclops having it out, and I'm kind of interested how that would follow up. But yeah, overall, this book didn't thrill me too much. Honestly, like, I feel like this is kind of a 3-star book. It's like, it's not bad per se, but like, if you're really excited, like, I guess if you're really excited about X-Men 97, and really love the show, like, this would be fine to dive into, which is kind of where I was at, but like, it didn't thrill me. It's not as good as the show is so far, but it's fine. It was fine.
Gotta get into the city. Crowds lost their blasted mind.
Logan! He's here!
Who? Apocalypse?
The baby!
Oh, crap.
Books, records, films, these things matter. Call me shallow. It's the fucking truth.